previously on Grand Theft Auto 5, The Zombie Attack Revelations.
Just got a call from Justin. He's in Florida. He's been trying to find Manny and wants to meet with you. I heard Carter's back.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to choose between the two of you who's going to live and who isn't.
Zombies never retreat, unless someone's ordered them to.
This is the truth of it, why we're here at all. It's called the Osmosis Device. If put into the wrong hands, someone out there might find a way to reverse its effects and literally wipe out the entire human race.
I may not have any leads on the remaining parts, but I know someone that might. It's my brother.
Don't fail again. If this happens again, I'll find someone else who can do the job.
James, we know who stole the device. Carter. It's Carter. He's back.
You can't be Carter. I watched him die.
Before I knew it, I was just lying there, eyes open, with Diego Keown standing there adjacent to me.
Q kept you alive. What do you want from me exactly?
NEPO Project 13B. Jake, we need that machine to save humanity and put an end to all outbreaks. Forever.
The Osmosis Device is dangerous. It needs to be destroyed.
This is the only option we have left!
I refuse to help you with this.
This is how it has to be. I can't let anything get in my way.
Not even your own brother.
Taken. This, right here, this is only the beginning. Only the beginning!
So it begins. Brother.
Keep moving, bitch. All this trouble for one girl.
How much are we getting for her again?
Over 2 million.
Knee slag.
Try and defrag motor. Are you listening? I said get in the truck now.
Do what we tell you, woman.
You bitch. Hoya Valentine. Cry on the truck. Get in now.
What was that?
Who is there?
Hey, Atati. That is real.
Adate! Adate! What are you?
Ist die Teufel.
Are you alright? I'm not gonna hurt you. Ja, jest Violet. Wait! Equanetum! That should have pissed off NEPO.
Causing trouble as usual, I see. I suppose it's still a lot better than stealing cars, though.
And you are?
My name is Stephen Riker. I'm with the US military.
I suppose you're here to try and capture me then. Funny they'd only send one guy this time. Gotta say, I'm a little disappointed.
I'm not here for that. In fact, I'm not even here officially.
Then what do you want from me?
I'm here because I know who you're looking for. And I believe I might be able to help you find him.
What the hell are you talking about? Wait, you don't mean...
I do. I've been tracking him in secret. With the data I've collected, there might be a chance we can...
Where is he? Where did you see him?
Calm down, please.
You don't understand. You don't know what he's capable of. If he... There's no telling what he could do.
Remain calm, please. He hasn't made a move yet. In fact, I'm not even certain he's in the US at the moment.
What? How can you be so sure?
We're currently dealing with another outbreak in LA. Some scumbag who calls himself the Master. The states are ground zero at the moment. No way he'll enter the country in the state it's in presently. Knowing him, he'll do everything he can to stay off the radar.
Los Angeles. What about Jake's boy? Is he safe?
James is wrapped up in this pretty deep. But he's a strong kid. Stronger than people realize. He'll be safe, for the moment.
Jesus. This is all like last time.
Please. I need you in the US to help hunt him down. Only you can do this. Only you and I know about him.
Why are you helping me?
Because I know you're the best chance we have at bringing him in. If I'm right on what's about to happen, a lot of innocent people are going to die. And that's something I know you and I simply cannot allow.
I guess we have no other choice. Like it or not, the rest of the world is gonna know about people like me, sir. The last of our kind. Those tied to what all started 30 years ago. Who would have thought I'd be stepping out of the shadows so soon? But if it's for him... I'm in. We leave for the US tonight.
That's what I like to hear. However, there's one more thing I need before we go.
What is it?
I'm already well aware of who you are, of course. But let's stick to formalities. I need to hear it from you, to be certain of your identity.
Armstrong. Manny Armstrong. Good to meet you.
So it begins, brother.
Good evening. I'm Catherine Faraday, and welcome to The Truth, live from Atlantic City. Today we have a very special guest here in the studio who, in light of recent events, is here to offer opinions on matters surrounding a certain figure in the public eye. For confidentiality reasons, our guest has opted to keep her married name off the record. Charlene, wife of the formerly infamous fugitive known only by the name Jake, joins us today. Charlene, welcome. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for coming on the show.
It's no problem at all.
Now, given the nature of some of the controversial subjects we're discussing, and given that both of your lives may be in mortal danger by the topics we're about to disclose, I'd like you to be forewarned that you reserve the right to refuse to answer any of the questions presented to you in this interview.
I understand.
Okay, great. Now, Charlene, we both know that your husband undoubtedly bears the brunt of considerable controversy. Known as a heroic figure to some and something of a supercriminal to others, it's unquestionable that his very existence has formed this rift in opinions amongst the public. What is your take on these almost iconic portrayals of him?
My husband's integrity has always been in question. His very name was in jeopardy ever since the early years following the New York outbreak. After he was forced into hiding, I was held in custody for perhaps weeks at a time, threatened with jail time, undergoing routine questioning for any withheld knowledge about Jake's whereabouts. It didn't get them very far, of course. Jake told me very little of what he had planned, so nothing showed up on a polygraph. My lawyers took care of the rest. I'd like to go on record that I hold the U.S. government directly responsible for falsely tarnishing Jake's reputation in the first place. After all he's done for them, and to this day, no investigation has been made. Jake was never once seeking any glory. Every action he's made is for the safety and security of the world. It's not for himself. Whether Jake is seen as some hero or otherwise is irrelevant to me. He's my husband. I trust him, and that's all that matters.
Did you ever make any attempts to appeal against the U.S. government's decision to reprimand your husband?
I did. I took the case to court many times, but my endeavors fell on deaf ears.
But it is worth taking into consideration some of the lesser-known elements to the story. For reference, you are aware of Jake's ties to former gang members and weapons traders in New York City. Is that correct? I speak, of course, of historic evidence dating back to before the first outbreak and so forth, to which he was found linked to the murder of another former gang leader and notorious arms dealer, Seth Wattenberg.
I'm aware of this. Yes. What's your point?
Well, are these claims true?
I'm afraid I have to refuse to answer that.
I understand. My only concern is for your safety, of course. Being that we are speaking of a highly trained, dangerous individual with years of combat training as a bygone member of the U.S. Marine Corps, a man who has unquestionably committed several acts of murder before the age of 30. What I'm saying is, are you sure you truly know the man who you've been involved with?
As I said, Jake is my husband. I trust him. And whilst I'm withholding personal information in relation to the entirety of events, that does not in any way imply that I'm somehow a hostage of some kind.
Well, perhaps not a hostage then. An accessory, perhaps?
Excuse me?
My apologies, Charlene. I mean no disrespect, of course. I'm just trying to dig for some answers here. These are questions on everyone's minds, and this is the chance to let people truly understand the man in question. Charlene, Jake has deliberately resisted arrest and harmed enforcers of the law on multiple occasions. He has opposed the U.S. government, and, I mean, you can see where this may cause suspicion at the very least. We have to look at the facts.
Facts? Alright, let's look at the facts. As they stand, my husband was made a scapegoat by this country's leadership, by the people of America, the world, even you, Miss Faraday, and by those watching at home right now, cozily cuddled up in their warm blankets, or against their loved ones, blissfully ignorant to how much has been sacrificed in order to maintain the peace that you all take for granted every single day. He was betrayed by the very country he sought to protect. Charges were placed upon him for circumstantial and unconfirmed manslaughter, committed years ago when no other evidence was found to submit against him in relation to the New York outbreak. And when this evidence was challenged in court, it was by a private, government-funded law firm, not the state of New York. It was a cover-up, a heinous, cowardly attempt to tie up loose ends, plain and simple.
And what about the claims made by several individuals claiming that it was in fact Jake who harbored the men that would eventually unleash the virus in both New York and Los Angeles? That he was seen conversing with several of these enhanced individuals since before the outbreak even unfolded.
The evidence that the interlocutor was Jake is circumstantial. Jake insists that these men acted alone. As I'm sure you're aware yet failed to mention, Miss Faraday, my husband's criminal record has since been wiped clean by the state office. Jake now works with sanctions, but in conjunction with the U.S. military and the NEPO to protect our country.
And do you have any idea where Jake is now?
What?
Well, if it's as you said, and your husband is innocent, that all charges against him were dropped, then why is he currently missing, and so soon after the incident in downtown LA 6 months ago?
I can't answer that. I must ask
Please, Charlene, can you give us any more details on your husband's whereabouts?
I will not disclose any further information regarding my husband. Thank you. This interview is over.
What? Wait, no, Charlene, wait, please, I didn't mean... Go to commercials. Charlene, ma'am, please, I didn't mean to...
Who do you think you are anyway? What gives you the right to run my husband's name, a good man's name, through the mud?
I didn't mean to press. I'm sorry. Things just got a little out of control in there, but I want you to know I'm just doing what I have to do.
You're a coward. That's what you are. You're denouncing an innocent man to point the finger further your career. That's what you're doing, Catherine. If that even is your real name.
What? What are you suggesting?
You're not the only one with sources, Miss Faraday. I looked into you before coming here today. I'm well aware of your reputation. What? Did the desk job at the CIA not plan out?
I don't know what you're talking about, but you're certainly mistaken.
It just seems odd to me why a girl of your expertise would end up in the journalistic field. There's a lot of rumors about you. Words like whistleblower are thrown around upstairs quite a bit. What amazes me is how you've gotten away with it so far. Tell me, who's protecting you?
What? You really have it all wrong.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I think you're far better suited for this line of work anyway. You're good, too. You work on that Edward Grey murders are a testament to that. I assume that's what landed you this TV deal. It's almost disgustingly ironic that someone with a background like yours would make it for their responsibility to expose the dirty deeds of others. I suppose it does make for good television, though. But does it bore you? That you moved up far in the world and stopped getting your hands dirty? Remember just how far you were willing to go to take that story you wanted so much it made you clench your fucking legs together? And you turned it all in. You threw all that away to read pre-written crap off prompters like it's your handiwork. And call yourself the voice of the people?
Hey, I don't need to stand here and listen to this middle-class hero bullshit.
I've seen your kind before. You take off for a while and then you fall. In some cases, you fly too close to the sun. Your father learned that the hard way.
Don't you dare talk about my father, you goddamn...
It hurts, doesn't it? Having someone meddle with your life while you can't do anything about it. Your world is right here. Your job, your reputation. My world is out there, somewhere, fighting for their lives. I can't sleep because I lay there worrying about my husband, about my son, wondering when I'm going to get a knock at the door telling me I've lost everything. My life isn't dictated by the government, or the law, or my lawyers, and certainly not by you. It's dictated by the ones I love.
I'm just trying to do my job. I just want to know what the truth is and what's...
Listen to me. I'm protecting my family. The ones that mean more to me than anything in the entire world. Call me selfish, but that's the way things stand. And I will end anyone who thinks they can take that away from me. Don't you know what that's like? Isn't there anyone you even remotely care about?
I'm just...
You want the truth so bad. Then why don't you go out there and find it for yourself?
Wait, hold on. Just tell me what's happening, please. People need to know. What's going on out there? Please, I have to know. You have to give me something.
There's a group. 3 enhanced individuals that have armed themselves with the parts to some kind of super weapon, capable of mass destruction if used improperly. My husband and my son are currently working towards capturing them.
Enhanced? You mean they're... And the incident 6 months ago and...
I don't want to hear from you again.
3 of them? Serum use... But I thought... Oh my god. There's no way he has something to do with this, does he? Oh... I have to find Alex. I just know he's wrapped up in this somehow. He's in danger.
We called in a crew of guys that do crime scene cleanup to get all the hoarder stuff out. Jack was not happy to let things go.
James, turn that off.
They're talking about him again.
I know, but you can't keep getting wrapped up in this. It's only going to aggravate you more and more.
I know. It's just... all these accusations towards him. They're really starting to piss me off. Without my dad, humanity would have been a thing of the past. He risks his own life to save the world, and for what? He's betrayed and handed off as public enemy number 1.
This isn't just about Jake, is it?
No. There's a lot on my mind right now.
Jackie, listen.
Hey, what did I say about using my remote?
It's my remote too, you know.
Yeah, well... never mind.
James, I can tell when something is really getting to you. Ever since what you found out 6 months ago, you've been... different.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Just quieter, I guess. You haven't given any orders to the unit for weeks at a time, and whenever I try to help you, you just brush it off like it's nothing.
I know. I'm sorry. It's not you, I promise.
Yeah, I know that. It's about Carter.
Please, just don't say his name. I don't want to talk about it right now.
That's the problem. You never do. Instead of seeking help, you let your feelings bottle up inside until they overwhelm you. I can't help you if you won't let me, James. Please, just tell me what's on your mind.
Maya, I don't know what to think. My thoughts are a mess after everything that's happened. I lie in bed at night, looking up at the ceiling trying to make sense of it all. The more I let it absorb me, the more it baffles my mind. It took me maybe months just to comprehend what I heard over the phone. Carter, my father's brother, my uncle, he's alive. He's alive and
And there's a part of you that wishes he wasn't, because of what he's done.
Why? Why would he betray us like this? You think of all people, he'd be the one to stand with us. But no. In the end, all he cares about is his own gain.
I can't possibly imagine what you're going through right now, but the people of the world need you now more than ever. You and your father both. Together, there isn't anything you two can't handle.
You make it sound like I should just go ahead and kill my own uncle. What will my dad think? Or NEPO? I've already been reprimanded because I was too stupid to realize my own uncle, the one causing the largest outbreak since Zeke, was standing right next to me in a mask the entire time.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying, look, it's been months. I know this is hard, but you've got to overcome this. Just look what your father has been through. He's seen not one, not two, but 3 of his friends return to life and try to kill him. And how does he deal with it? He fights. He makes sure the world goes on for the sake of everyone. I think if you're ever having a difficult time coping with any of this, just think about that. In fact, why not ask him for advice? He'd know better than anyone.
I would, but he's been dodging my calls for weeks now. Can't say I blame him. He's probably the biggest target in the world right now. Between Carter, the infected, even the US government, he's gotta make sure he can't be found.
He'll be fine. He's a survivor. And so are you.
Yeah. Thanks, Maya. What would I do without you?
Oh, don't get all sentimental on me now. You know I hate all that cheesy romantic crap.
Hey, come on. Don't blame a guy for trying.
Yeah. Anyway, we better get to HQ. The board of directors called, and they've scheduled a meeting right away.
Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. Well, let's get going.
Any idea what they're gonna lecture us about this time?
Not a clue.
Ah, shit. Hang on, I forgot to lock the door.
Oh. Priorities. No. There's no way. Eddie? How are you?
James? James, what's wrong?
It's nothing. I just thought I saw something is all.
Hey, you sure up for this?
Yeah, I'm fine. Come on, let's go.
Let's see. 0.5, 0.6. Damn it, that's not it. It has to be further south of...
The hell are you doing?
I'm seeing a small-scale radiation spike in Sector 83 Bravo. It's faint. It's barely even there. I'm trying to narrow down the point of origin. We could be looking at another osmosis part.
Super. So you found some radiation in the city. That means it's just gotta be a part for the device. Couldn't have anything to do with the, Fuck! Tons of zombies and all!
I'm aware of that, but this reading is strange. The coherence level is fluctuating. It's emitting a completely different signature than that of any other zombie or nuclear weapon.
Still playing around with your gadgets, I take it?
He says he thinks he found a part for the device.
I take it you disagree?
Of course I do. Carter, first you tell me the parts for the device are nearly impossible to locate, and now you're telling me one's just popped up just like that. I'm genuinely curious to know how that even makes any sense to you.
Spare me the lecture, Alex. You're like a broken record. Yes, it's crazy. It's complete insanity. I know it doesn't make any fucking sense, but it's all I've got to go on. Do either of you bright sparks have any better ideas? No? I didn't think so. Now, if you don't mind, I'd appreciate it if both of you take a walk.
Jesus, what got your panties in a twist?
What do you think? It's Jake. It's always been Jake. We had him. We were seconds away, but now he's gone. And not even I know where he is. The fact that he's out there right now, meticulously scheming away, is something I can't shake from my mind. We're linked, Jake and I. We spent years in each other's company learning to trust one another. He knows the inside of my head just as I do his. I mean, for all I know, we could have already found the other parts for the device and stashed them. If that happens, we're fucked. Meanwhile, I'm stuck in this shithole with you fine people, and I can't do a damn thing about that. So yes, if I find even a trace of evidence that might lead us to the parts before him, then that's something I take very seriously. Enlightened? Do you understand now?
Alright, take it easy for fuck's sake. Let's not start a fight. We'd end up taking this whole building down.
I seriously doubt Jake knows where the parts for the device are any more than we do.
And why exactly do you think that? You don't know him like I do.
Look, me and Alex were listening to the little powwow you had with him 6 months ago. From how frustrated he sounds, chances are he doesn't have the faintest idea where the parts of the device are either. If he did, they'd be in the wind by now, and Jake would be in the open. But he's not, so without even doing anything, he's letting you know that he's at the same dead end too. Remember that.
I guess that's an inherent possibility. But still, maybe he's bluffing. That's one of dear old Jake's more endearing traits. I won't believe anything until I know for sure. Until then, time is of the essence. We take every lead at face value. Understood?
Well, in cases like these, I guess any lead is better than no lead. We heading out?
In a minute. I need to gather up some stuff from the repository and then lock this place down. We can never be too careful. Xander, go prep the truck. Make sure it's fully stocked. We can't leave anything to chance.
Jake?
Precisely.
Hey, before we go out there, I need you to know something. Honestly, I should have told you sooner.
What is it?
Understand this. The only reason I'm helping you, why I'm in this shit so deep, is because of our agreement. Do not forget, you were the one that told me you can help me.
I know. I meant it then, and I still do. I will help you uncover the truth about who you are, Alex. I've only just begun to understand what the Osmosis Device is truly capable of, and once everyone is enhanced, your genetics will be augmented. It's likely that kind of boost will restore your past memories.
Yeah, I know. In theory. I've heard this story a dozen times before. Oh, one more thing. I've been meaning to run this by you. I'm getting these... how do I put it?
Getting what?
The best way I could describe it is... flashes. Places I've never been before. Words. Sounds. Did you ever get anything like that while you were still with Keon?
Flashes? Like visions? No, I can't say I did. In my case, I just woke up one day and everything came back in an instant. Keon was probably using a drug to repress my memories. Amnesia had nothing to do with it. Alex, tell me, do you think you could be seeing glimpses of your past?
Fuck, I don't know. It's still just static. I can't even begin to make sense of it. It's all just random nonsense.
What did you last see? What details do you remember?
Well, all I remember is that there's jumble stuff, like a few words. Wake. Best. Transfer.
Transfer?
Yeah, that's not all. I remember this. Loud noise, almost like a crash or something. And then a smell. a strong smell. Kind of like ammonia, I think. And... Okay, this next part kind of weirds me out, so bear with me. It's gonna sound strange, but glass. Almost like I'm looking through a window at trees, grass, and bushes outside.
That doesn't sound weird. In fact, you might be remembering a house in the woods or something like...
No, you don't understand. I'm looking through it sideways.
Sideways?
Yeah, like I'm laying down, horizontally.
That is strange.
Any idea what it could mean?
Sorry. I'm honestly as stumped as you are.
I thought so. Just figured it was worth asking.
But this is good news, Alex. Something we've done or something you've seen must have triggered this memory. This is really good progress. Are there any other details to this flash? Anything else you can recall?
Nah, it's still a fucking haze. Problem is, they're occurring more frequently now. Frankly, it's really starting to annoy the hell out of me. I was hoping you knew of a way to cope with it.
I can't say I do. The only thing I could suggest is try and focus on something in the here and now. Something or someone that reminds you of the present, and hold on to that thought. It might help subside things. When your mind is ready to open up, it will. No need to force it. The way I figure it, there must have been some event in your past life that devastated your brain so much that it sent it into a state of lockdown. What we need to do is find the key to unlocking it again.
You make it sound so easy, and yet it's ever so out of context.
Don't think too hard on it. Besides, when the time comes and we fire up the Osmosis Device, you'll know everything anyway.
I'll remember that. But if this all turns out to be a red herring...
It won't be. It has to work.
I wanted to ask you something else, off the record.
Why do I get the feeling I won't like this question?
You won't, but it's important. Tell me, how do you really feel about fighting your own brother?
We've been over this. Why do you ask?
Because how you flipped out earlier? You seem pretty uptight lately. Well, more than usual. I know there's way more than this than just the mission.
What's your point?
Well, let's just say, worst case scenario, you run into Jake out there. What do you do?
I know what I'll do. I only care about the mission at hand. It's way more important. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to see this through. And if Jake wants to get in the way of that, there will be an appropriate response.
I tell you, it's NEPO we ought to really be concerned about. They're trained to fight against people like us. They've been doing it for years.
We can handle it.
Don't estimate them. I tangled with NEPO before. I was careless, full of myself. I thought I could fight them off alone and protect me and Kath. Protect myself. But they caught up with me. I still don't know how I managed to escape from them.
You were fighting alone back then. Not anymore. Remember, you were only just learning to use your abilities at the time. Now, you're stronger than ever. Don't doubt what we're capable of together. We jumped skyscrapers, punched through steel. You survived a fall from some 30,000 feet in the sky. We're superhumans, Alex. NEPO barely qualify as a threat. We can handle them, just like we did back at the storage facility months ago.
Just be diligent around them. Trust me.
All right. We should really get moving.
Why the rush? You just found the radiation reading after all.
I know. And that means someone else might have too.
Good evening, Shadow Commander.
Good evening, ma'am. Where's Mr. Vance and Steven? I thought they'd be joining us.
The President and the USAF commander are attending other matters.
What other matters?
I'm afraid that's confidential.
Confidential? You're speaking to the NEPO commander
Maia, it's okay. They're probably off in the White House Situation Room or something, running things with the National Security Council. So, let's get down to it. What's this all about?
If you would please take a seat so that we can outline the basis behind this meeting, we'll try and keep things brief. Commander James. As you may well know, the situation our country is in at the moment is very dire. As such, we have compliance from all available sources, a collaborative effort from both the USAF and NEPO to assist in this matter. We presume this matter was well in hand, however, it seems the situation is becoming quite concerning.
I feel like we've been here before. I realize that. Believe me when I say, I'm doing everything I can. NEPO's special investigations have been notified, and I've been rallying my troops to launch a full-scale—
Please. This will be much easier if we just put it simply. We, the board, feel it's within NEPO's best interest that you step down from active service.
Hold on. What are you saying? Are you suspending me?
No, James. We request for your resignation as commander.
Wait, what?
Whoa, hang on a minute. You can't just request such an outrageous outcome like that. There is this little thing called a protocol to follow. There are several policies and procedures that need to go through first.
Lieutenant Maia Lockhart, given the unique nature of this case, we, as the deputy administrators of NEPO, hold the absolute right to assign and reassign the NEPO commander as we see fit.
And yes, of course, while we fully recognize your previous achievements, your shining record of fieldwork, and the many other admirable operations you've helped the organization through in the past, some latent, precursory documentation has led us to a disturbing conclusion. And actually curious as to why we weren't made aware of these documents earlier.
Precursory documentation? What the hell are you talking about?
James, you may recall submitting a psych evaluation during your enrollment into NEPO. I'm sure you are aware of your cognitive instability.
Instability? He may have lost people close to him, but that doesn't make him unfit for duty. This is outrageous!
May I remind you that your commander has been withdrawn from his duties for the past several months? Not to mention the intimate relations the two of you have been undertaking while in service. Yes, we're all well aware.
Well, that's...
God damn it.
I'm sure it goes without saying that we don't promote fraternizing of that kind in the organization. Least of all between a high-ranking officer and their subordinates. But that's a conference for another day, I suppose. Present company excluded. We've noticed this trend of inactivity to be very frequent ever since information regarding the identity of a certain radicalist was made available to NEPO. I'm of course referring to Carter, your late uncle.
I need a little time off is all. None of you could possibly understand what it's like to go through something like this.
You're correct, James. We don't. However, it doesn't change the facts. This emotional trauma is likely preventing you from effectively performing your duties. This, including the deaths of convicted killer Edward Gray, the aforementioned discovery regarding your uncle, and—
Stop it. That's enough.
Look, both of us have been through a lot. That doesn't make us crazy. It makes us experienced. Experienced in ways that can't be compared. But you know what? You want to do this? Fine. James, if you're going, I'm going too. Where's a pen? I'll fill out my resignation right now.
Maia.
Second Lieutenant. You're one of NEPO's top-graded officers. If you go through with this, you'll... Do you have any idea what you're doing?
Do either of you realize what you're doing? By cutting James out of the loop, you remove one of the largest assets this conglomerate has had in decades. Whether or not you like it, James is fundamentally tied to these events in ways none of us can possibly imagine. His knowledge is vital to our operation. If he walks, this city is fucked. Do you understand? There will be no one more qualified to lead NEPO.
Everyone on the board has already agreed. This is the best option.
You can't just make me resign like that. Doesn't this need to be ran through the president first? He'll vouch for me.
We have already taken the liberty of contacting him. While he hasn't made a decision as of yet, he went on record stating he had noticed a significant rise in potential terror-related activity and a current lack of initiative from you.
If we are given approval from the president, we will be mandated to discharge you immediately. Meanwhile, your rank of commander has been suspended as of this afternoon.
So that's it then? He can't do anything? He can't even help against the infection now?
He is more than welcome to make a formal request for archive operation reports as he sees fit, but we strongly recommend that you both refrain from participating in field duty or interfering with NEPO activities. Until the time in which a final decision is made, Stephen Riker will act as NEPO commander until the president has issued an appraisal.
You're fools. Both of you! Neither of you have any idea what you're doing.
That will be all. This meeting is adjourned. You're both dismissed.
The hell I am! You stupid sons of bitches have no idea about—
James, come on, let's go. It's not even worth it. I promise we'll fight this, but now is not the time.
We were actually just leaving. James, Maia.
Fuck you!
What the hell are you thinking?
I beg your pardon?
I just got off the phone with NEPO's HR department. What is this? You're considering discharging James? Do I even need to spell out why that's such a ridiculous idea?
I've been put in a strenuous position. No matter what decision I make, the repercussions are going to be difficult to manage.
And why is that? Just tell the board of directors no! The moment James gets even demoted as commander is the moment we diminish NEPO's loyalty towards us. We pulled James from the void with no military background, set him up as acting commander and dismissed the previous headman, a well-established officer with a shining record, with jack shit of an explanation as to why. If that's not already a reason for them to hate us, then I don't know what is. And now, after 6 months of trust building and hard labour to get James recognised by the organisation, you do this? They're not going to follow me, Arnold. They don't even know me. Once NEPO learns their commander has been replaced, they'll lose focus on their operation.
It's the very reason why I told the board that I haven't come to a decision yet. However, they're expecting an answer very soon, and if I don't give them one, they have the right to make the decision on their own.
Unbelievable. First Jake, now his son.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know exactly what I mean. Jake may have somewhat of a criminal background, but his later actions have proven he's only looking out for the good of the world. He redeemed himself, and James is the same. For God's sake, we sent him and his team on a suicide mission to assassinate Zeke. People died, Arnold, because of our decisions. And after all that, this is how we repay him?
What would you have me do, Stephen? My hands are tied. If I refused to place criminal charges on either of them, I would have been impeached by the House of Representatives. Maybe worse. The nation would have called for my head.
You don't know that. You're always expecting the worst outcome.
As the US President, I have to.
Permission to speak freely.
Granted.
The board of directors can go to hell. The only reason they don't want James as Shadow Commander is his age. That's their basis for this. It's an unprofessional, biased, bullshit rationale, and you know it. You and I started out much younger back in the day. They've always had it out for him ever since we appointed him, and you've just given them the perfect ammunition to use against him.
Regardless of whether that's true or not, we can't deny facts. James has withdrawn from his responsibilities for far too long. While I understand the reasons for time off, our country is in a state of pandemonium. We need action.
Give the kid some credit. He brought us this far.
I am. But my nation and its people come first. I swore an oath on that.
I don't accept that. You've been my closest friend for some 30 years, but I swear. Sometimes you're a real, stubborn asshole. And in occasions like that, I need to take matters into my own hands.
What are you talking about?
I've run out of patience, Arnold. I personally organised a full-scale, nationwide manhunt on Carter effective 12 hours ago. We're closing in on his position as we speak.
Wait, you did what?
My men tracked a radiation spike in Sector 83 Bravo yesterday. I'm convinced it's another Osmosis Device segment. I knew if my guys are able to triangulate it, Carter's team wouldn't be far behind. He did, after all, locate the one in lockup at the NEPO storage facility.
Pull your men out of there now!
Arnold, it's useless. Orders have already been issued and—
Without my consent! You should have come to me first! Do you even know what the hell you're doing?
Yes, I do! I'm trying to end things before they get worse. I saw him, Arnold, with my own 2 eyes, during the downtown LA incident. When the virus was released, he was there. Carter's been a loose cannon for far too long. He's suspect number 1 in all of this. And frankly, we should have gone after him way sooner. This is the best chance we have right now.
No. You have no idea what you've done here. Your men have never fought an enhanced before. They're gonna get slaughtered.
My men have handled the likes of berserkers before, and they know what's at stake. Don't talk to me like you know what it's like.
Why do you think I'm so—
Just hang on. That's the squadron now. This is Commander Riker. Go ahead.
This is Commander Riker. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. We've combed out most of the sector here, but there's been no movement. Our scanners aren't indicating any hypercalcium emissions here.
That's it. I won't simply stand by and watch this happen.
Hey, what are you doing?
Soldier, can you hear me?
President Vance? Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Pull out and return to HQ at once. That's an order.
Roger that. I need to rally up the men and prep the...
Lieutenant Swayze, what was that? What just happened?
I'm not sure, sir. I'll check the comms and... Shit! Contact! Contact! Find cover!
Holy fuck! Rear! Rear! They're everywhere! I can't see them!
Fire maneuver! Back up bit at a time!
Oh shit! Hang fire!
Stay low and concentrate fire!
Fire in the hole! Yeah! Supporting fire! I'm black on ammo! Gah! Motherfuckers!
Screen fire, now!
Hello? Swayze? What's going on? Respond! Over!
Get a medevac in there right now!
Dust off inbound! ETA 6 minutes!
They're flanking us!
I need advancing fire! Hold formation! Don't break ranks!
Jesus Christ! They got coordinates!
Keep firing! Just hang on!
Fuck! Goddamn!
Swayze here. We managed to hold them back. I think they're...
Oh no, it can't be. Shit! It's them! It's
Lieutenant Swayze! Status report, now!
Oh, fuck! Fuck! It's got me! It's got me!
Swayze! Swayze! Answer me, goddammit, that's an order! No. That fucking son of a bitch killed my men.
This never should have happened. That's it. Carter's far too dangerous to be taken lightly. We need to coordinate.
What now?
The radiation signature just skyrocketed in that area.
That can't be a coincidence. What if it's an osmosis part?
It may very well be.
What should we do?
We don't have any other choice. We need to protect the device at all costs. Call him.
Understood.
What's going on? Oh my god. I know this place. Oh fuck. Please, no. No. You're supposed to be dead. This can't be happening.
You insignificant little brat. You've amounted to nothing. Look around. What do you see? I know what I see. Failure. And that's what you'll be remembered as.
No. I was made NEPO commander. I killed Zeke.
You think that amounts to anything? The infection is worse than ever. And the irony of it all is that nearly all the blame has been placed on you. Tengsha.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, don't I now? Is it too painful to admit that your own uncle is working so hard to destroy you and your father? Is it too difficult to comprehend that soon, very soon, everything you've slaved to achieve will be shattered?
Shut up. Just shut up! Leave me alone!
You never truly defeated me, James. I am alive and well in the best possible place. Your mind.
No! Get away from me!
What did I tell you? You will never amount to anything. It would be so much easier to accept your failures and give up. It's over.
Shut the fuck up, you bastard! There's nothing you could have done. There's nothing you could have done. Come on.
Thank goodness you're awake. You took one of your turns again.
Oh, shit. How bad?
Let's just say it's pretty obvious you haven't gotten over what happened to Eddie yet.
I know. Well, sorry I woke you.
I was already up. I just received a call from one of my informants. inside NEPO.
What do they want?
They tipped me off. Infected. They're in Sector 83 Bravo.
For the love of... We've cleared out that sector 2 weeks ago! When are these zombies going to fuck off?
Actually, that's not all that's shown up.
What? What do you mean?
It's Carter.
Carter? He's in that sector?
Yes. We just got word. It wasn't the zombies that killed Steven's men. It was him.
So, Carter, you finally decided to come out of hiding. Guess it had to happen sooner or later.
If we're going out there, we gotta stay hush-hush. We're still suspended. You remember what the BOD said.
Right. Guess I better call Gordon and Yvonne. They're reliable and they know how to keep a secret. Plus, we're gonna need the best of the best.
James, are you sure you're ready to face him? You've only recently learned he's alive and what he's done.
I know. But I've always known ever since the first day I found out that I have to face him one day. I have to do this, Maia. It's now or never.
What about Jake? Shouldn't we wait for him?
I still haven't heard from him, and honestly, we've run out of time. I'm afraid, Maia. I'm terrified of what's coming, and terrified that he's at the center of it. What do I even say to him? No more running. I have to confront Carter, and find a way to overcome my fears. It's just... Can you promise me one thing?
What is it?
Promise me you'll... stay behind on this one.
James, I'm more than capable of handling myself. You don't need to worry about my safety. We've been over this 100 times.
I know. But that's exactly why I'd prefer if you sat this one out. If Carter hurts you, I don't know what I'd...
You wouldn't forgive yourself.
Never. The thought of my own uncle hurting you is... unbearable.
Alright, James. I'll stay behind. But just this once, understand? Next time, I call the shots. Besides, I can keep you updated from here.
Thanks, Maia. I really appreciate it.
Hey, James?
Yeah?
Good luck.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Alright, we're 2 clicks away. Get your weapons ready.
Tell that to Yvonne. All he packed was that sniper. It's all I need. I'm not exactly the charging into battle type. There's a good chance we're going to face something tough as balls out there, and you won't even grab a couple of proxy grenades? Unlike you, I don't rely on fancy gadgets to save my life. I rely on skill. Yeah, well, if it wasn't for my schematics and the gene missiles, the world would have pretty much been screwed by now. You're welcome. How's that for skill? How about next time you watch your tone, Art?
Alright, knock it off. That's enough. We're getting close.
Quiet.
Yeah, it's a fucking forest. What else do you expect?
I can't see a damn thing with all these trees in the way. I'm going to head up the hill and scope out the area.
Yeah, you do that. What a piece of work that guy is. Oh, nothing. It's just I always get anxious around that guy. Let's just say I don't have a lot of nice things to say about him. Then again, I haven't met someone that does.
Despite his reputation, he gets the job done. And that's what we need.
Did you know he killed his platoon captain at the age of 17? In cold blood, I might add. What makes you think you're safe from him?
Neither of us know the whole story. Besides, his kill count is higher than either of ours combined.
Yeah, and that's what really concerns me. Don't you think that's...
1 sec. Go ahead.
We've got hostiles incoming.
What? From where?
There.
Ah! Fuck! Shit! They knew we were here! Here they come!
On you two, get moving!
Here we go!
Come on!
James, keep me covered! I can't shake him!
I'm a little busy myself!
We're clear. Let's move up! James, you're 6!
Oh, shit! Look! Yvonne has us covered! Let's go! There, see that?
It must be him. Come on!
Fuck it! There's too many! Let's find Yvonne and regroup! Hey, sorry we got tied up.
So do we have a plan B?
Fuck. Let me think.
Think faster! We can't wait forever, and neither will these goddamn things! What was that?
Oh, fuck. I know that sound. There's no way.
What is it? Berserker! Berserker! Open fire!
Oh shit! Take that fucking thing out!
Short, controlled bursts. Trust me, these things are damn near impenetrable. No use wasting ammo. Just enough to hold it back.
Damn it, nothing! What the hell?
James, orders!
That's it, I'm calling in fast movers. We'll get a few kilometers out and they can comet bomb this whole valley and—
No! Remember, we're here against regulation. We're AWOL. Damn it, there are more coming around this side. Fall back into the forest, and—
James.
Huh?
Hey, that's—
It's him. Why did you?
God damn it, there's no end to these things!
Stay focused. Take out one target at a time.
Ha! Stupid, suicidal idiot! And hence or not, he'll never be able to take them all on alone!
On me.
Freeze! Don't move! All of you are under arrest!
Ain't this a scene? So, who talks first? Us or them?
Uncle Carter, it really is you.
Hello, James.
Carter, we don't have time for this.
Alright, listen up! Feel that? That's an M600 Sabertooth aimed right at your skull! A .501 combustible round pushed down the barrel at well over 4,000 feet per second. So just for some perspective, that's over 10 times faster than the human brain sends an electrical impulse to the body. And I don't care how superhuman you three are, I never miss.
Ooh, Yvonne seems very edgy today, guys. Now, I'm not his biggest fan, but I suggest you show us some fucking hands, or believe you me, you'll be done before you can even blink.
That's nice. I think you may have overlooked the small fact that we just saved all of you from a near brutal, mutilating death. A little gratitude would be appreciated.
Saving our lives. Don't think we owe you one or something. We didn't need saving. We were doing perfectly fine on our own.
Sure you were.
Carter, while I'm loving this very educational reunion, we can't waste any more time here.
Why did you step in like that, Carter? I thought those were your own zombies.
What? What are you talking about?
Don't play games with us. The entire US government knows you're the one causing this epidemic, you extremist fucks.
Oh, fuck. I knew this would happen.
What? What do you mean? So it's true?
This shit is out of control. Carter, you fix this, or I'll fix you.
James, I have no way of proving it to you. But this, all this, it wasn't me.
Right, like we're supposed to believe that. You're serum users. You're literally walking hosts of the virus.
Use your heads. Why would I even be here if I started this? Would I really step in like that if I wanted you all dead? James, would I have really picked you up in that desert if what you're saying was true?
You could just as easily be feigning ignorance, Carter, to make yourself look innocent. You're smart like that, I know. But just tell me, why? Why are you turning against us like this? You and Dad, we're family!
Jake is the one that betrayed me. I offered him a chance for peace, and he walked away.
Carter!
Alex, at this point, pretty much everyone knows what we're up to. It's not really a secret anymore.
You don't know that. The longer we stay here, the more this whole thing could fall apart. Especially with fucking Chatterbox over here.
I say we take them on. If we let them run now, then that's just another chance they had to kill us. We've got them right where we want them.
They're serum users, Gordon. I don't think conventional weapons can stop them.
Wait, then what was the point of that little speech earlier?
Look, we're not here for you. We already have what we need.
You're talking about the Osmosis Device, aren't you?
Jake told you, didn't he?
Carter!
Yes. And I'm horrified by the lengths you go to see your plan succeed. How many more people will it take, Carter?
How many more bodies? How many more people will you betray to get what you want, Carter?
Don't speak as if you understand what's at
For
stake.
so many years I wanted to meet you. The way Dad described you when I was younger was like that of a hero. But now that you're here, standing in front of me, you're nothing like the stories. You're a shadow of your former self.
And what exactly have you amounted to, James? What stories will you tell? Tell me, would you have even survived against Zeke without me holding your hand along the way?
Hey, asshole! Look, I don't really care much about who you are or what you did in the past, but bit of advice. Why don't you shut the fuck up before you get into more trouble, eh?
And who are you supposed to be exactly?
The name's Gordon Cash. You do well and remember it.
Gordon Cash? You're Eli's brother. I'm sorry for your loss. I was there when he passed.
Don't think that because you ran with him, that gives you the right to talk about him. He was a real hero. What are you exactly? Next time his name comes out of your mouth, I remove your head. Simple as that.
Enough of this. We're leaving. Again, I'm sorry. Truly. Let's go.
Gordon, stop!
Want me to take care of them?
No, it's not worth it. We have more important matters.
Look at you. You're not Carter. You're a monster!
How do we even know this is the real Carter? He should be dead, right? This could be a clone or some
I've
kind
been
of...
asking myself that for the better part of 30 years. And after all this time, honestly, I don't care anymore. I only care about my mission. That's all that's real to me.
Carter, please. If you're really him, I need you to stop what you're doing and come back with us. You don't have to do this.
If you know what's good for you, you'll stay out of my way and no harm will come to you. My beef is with your father, not you.
That's it!
What's happened to you?
Damn it, they'll be too fast to track. We've lost them.
My god, those are all clean hits to vital points. I thought maybe the soft skin tissue would give way and... Fuck! I knew those enhanced guys were strong, but I never imagined.
Yvonne, get eyes in the sky and see if you can pinpoint their whereabouts. We need to...
What now?
It's an encrypted frequency. How the... Hello?
James, it's me.
Dad! Holy shit, I'm glad you're okay! Where have you been? We just lost Carter and we're preparing...
I know. I've been tracking Carter's movements. I have a hunch about where he's headed next. Problem is, there isn't much we can do about it at this point. Since he just left the forest going southeast, he's probably far out of my Skenner's range by now. Besides, taking on 3 serum users without suitable weaponry is next to impossible.
Wait. How do you know Carter just ran out of the forest?
Look up.
Hot damn! Even I didn't know he was nearby.
So, Jake in the flesh, eh?
Sorry I'm late. I'm fast, but I'm only human after all.
Dad. Carter spoke to me. From the sound of it, I don't think there's any way he's coming back to our side.
I know. And that's precisely why you need to stay out of this. You're not ready to face him. Moreover, this is something I need to do alone.
But why? We need to stand together in order to defeat him.
He's my brother. He's my responsibility. Trust me, son. It's the only way it can be done.
So, what now?
Not a clue.
If Carter already swiped the osmosis segment stored here, how the hell did he know about it in the first place? He must be following a paper trail.
You don't think he... Oh shit. He's in the mainframe. I'm calling this in. We need to cut the system now.
Wait, hang on a sec. If that's true, then we can still use this to our advantage. I say we run some false information down the pipe, some BS about a weapons transfer from NEPO.
Right. And that'll act as bait for Carter to intercept, luring him and his team into a trap.
No.
Huh?
Dad?
I know where Carter's hiding out. I'm taking it from here. Leave everything to me. It's time I finish this.
But Dad, we need a plan. Are you listening? What are you going to do? Dad!